An inspiring start to Game 2 of the World Series. Did you see this? Purple Heart recipient and triple amputee Marine Corporal Nicholas Kimmel threw out the ceremonial first pitch last night in San Francisco. Kimmel lost both legs and his left arm last December when he stepped on a roadside bomb while helping to build a patrol base in Afghanistan. He was joined by Giants Hall of Famer Willie Mays and Giants pitcher Barry Zito, who hosts a group of military members during spring training camp each year. By the way, that pitch that he threw out was perfect. Also injured in Afghanistan, 24-year-old Army specialist Justin Lane. He lost his legs in an explosion in July of last year. Still recovering following more than 24 surgeries, Lane is walking again with the help of prosthetic legs, and he'll be honored at Sunday's Packers game, and he's here now with his dad, Art. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So that was a big moment there for baseball and then on football on Sunday. But before we talk about what happens on Sunday, Justin, tell us a little bit about you and what happened to you while you were serving.
Well, I was overseas, and my company, we did route clearance, which we would be in pretty big trucks going on each route searching for the IEDs. And we went out on our second mission for the day, and we went on one of the most dangerous routes.
Did you know it was going to be a dangerous day?
No, well, we thought it was over with because in the morning the truck in front of me had been blown up. So we thought that when we went back on that route, it was going to be a piece of cake, right? But they were quick enough to bury another IED bigger than the one before in that same spot, and that's where my truck was blown up.
Art, how soon after that happened were you aware of
Well, it happened on the
injuries?
morning of July 2nd. For him, it was July 3rd, so he always tells everybody July 3rd, but it was a day earlier for us. And they were trying to call me that morning. It was a Saturday morning, and I didn't get home until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And as I walked in the door, the phone was ringing, and it was a lieutenant colonel just kind of explaining that he was hurt, and it was serious.
So many families in our country deal with this, and it's a situation that they will deal with for the rest of their lives. What has the support been like for you?
Incredible. I have so many people praying for me and backing me up and cheering me on and pushing me to keep going forward, and it's nice to have that support behind me, because then I can pass that on to my fellow soldiers who are in my situation and give them the same support that I've been receiving. So
we've been sharing your story here at Fox 11, and we saw you when you got to Green Bay and you walked off with your prosthetic legs. How long have you actually been walking on these legs?
3.5 months.
How intense is the training?
I get work twice a day. And my therapist is actually the most difficult one in the CFI, but I appreciate that because he pushes me.
You mean the toughest?
Correct.
Okay.
And he pushes me, so.
They have to build their upper core almost to be twice as strong as what they used to be, just to be able to balance everything, yeah.
Okay, and this is very touching video too, and now you're seeing the legs, and I think what's interesting that you were sharing with me before is that one of them is below the knee and one is above the knee. How does that work for balance?
Actually, it's a lot more, it's a lot easier to balance with a leg that's a below the knee amputation, because it's almost like I didn't lose this leg. And this one's the most difficult to balance on because it's a knee that bends on its own.
And how does it do that?
It's actually controlled by a computerized system internally, that has multiple sensors within the foot and through. It can sense pressure on the bend of the knee and when my toes are touching and my heel. So.
Well, you were one of 3 veterans to be honored last night at My Brother's Keeper. They had a big event in Green Bay. How was that experience?
It was phenomenal. We've been putting this together for quite a while, and to see everything come together, there were over, I think there was almost like 375 people there. They were exposed to a military type function that most people have never seen before, and I think it really put a lot into perspective for them, because these guys have just been going through so much, and to do what they've done and to come out on top of all of this has been absolutely phenomenal.
And we're just touching on the surface. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And real quick, what's happening on Sunday? Do you know the details?
I don't know 100% of the details. I just know I'm going to the Packer game, and I'll be on the field being honored, I guess, for being a hometown hero or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be a special moment. You are a hometown hero. Thank you so much.
I hope Aaron throws me the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe he just heard you ask, so maybe he will.
I hope so.
Thanks, guys. Have fun on Sunday.
Thanks.